And good morning to you guys. It is Monday, October 5th, and once again, I'm holding down the fort without David for probably most of the week. They got him wrapped up doing all kinds of stuff with that documentary. But anyway, we're having a really good time with it, and we're still going to be filming through Thursday. So we've got some long days, and of course, D runs out of energy somewhat fast, so I'm kind of picking up the slack. But anyway, Monday, happy Monday to everybody. And of course, it being Monday, we always like to talk about different kind of just nutrition tricks of the trade, maybe a little bit about carb cycling, or just some of the things that we kind of want to address based on so many of the different things that we observe in, especially with working with the hundreds, if not thousands of people that we get our hands on a regular basis. So we've had the opportunity to go see some incredible people over the last couple weeks who are going through the struggle. Who, one gentleman, he's about 550 pounds, and he's dropping like a rock right now. So we're really stoked for him. And then several ladies in the 400-pound range, and a couple that are in the high twos, and some unbelievable stories behind them too. And that's the best part. But and don't worry, I'm going to bring this back to the nutrition. And where I'm going with this is that, understanding where they're coming from, and of course their everyday lives, they're following very textbook kind of lifestyles when it comes to their portions, their timing, their food combinations. And today I really wanted to touch on portions. And portions seem to be something that are just so grossly misunderstood in America today. I've had the opportunity to travel abroad and traveling overseas, and of course, when you pay for a meal overseas, we do get very tiny portions. However, the portions are actually very appropriate to the size of our bodies. So, and of course, here in America, and especially in these tough times, of course, you want, and we all seem to want, all you can eat. Because if you get a lot of food for a little bit of money, that's quite a bargain, especially nowadays. However, it's so important to still understand that our body has very specific needs every couple hours when it comes to the nutrients that we're putting in our body. So when we're putting our proteins, our carbs, and our fats into the body, that's what food is, anything that we actually put into our mouth goes down our esophagus, into our stomach, into the small intestine, and then of course gets absorbed into the bloodstream. It's either proteins, it's carbs, it's fats, and of course then there's vitamins and minerals and water. So, but we're talking about those three main things: proteins, carbs, and fats. Now, carbohydrates, I always like to separate those into two categories. There's the starchy and the sugary carbohydrates, and then there's the fibrous carbohydrates. And I'm making these little stupid symbols with my hands for a very good reason. So when I say sugary and starchy carbohydrates, and I say fibrous veggie carbohydrates, there's a reason. And the reason being is because I want to make things as simple as possible. So there's an old adage that says, keep it simple, stupid, KISS. And I'm sure many of us have probably heard this. And really, when it comes to understanding your portions, we got to keep it simple, stupid. It is, or I always say, just less is more. So when it comes to you portioning your foods, I'm going to make this super, super easy. Proteins should be the size of the palm of your hand, and of course the thickness as well. We're looking for the thickness and the diameter of the palm of the hand. Carbohydrates are going to be the size of a clenched fist. Of course, your fibrous vegetables, which are going to be fibrous carbohydrates, will be the size of 2 clenched fists. And then fats are going to be the size of your thumb. So not that much, but nevertheless, these are some appropriate portion sizes for your body. Now, are they exact? Are they completely dialed in? No, not exactly. But why are they better than weighing your food or logging onto this incredible website that's got a list of 5,000 different foods? Well, it really comes down to the lifestyle factor. And that's really what we're all here for, or at least I hope we're all here for, is something that we can sustain for life. And that's what a lifestyle is. And so, as incredible as it is, when they've got these unbelievable little food scales, and don't get me wrong, I use food scales sometimes when applicable, but when it comes to weighing your food or logging onto this incredible website that's got 5,000 or 10,000 different foods, and it gives you the portions for each and every one of those, that's great. But the majority of us are not going to be logging on with every single meal to find out what kind of portion size we should be following for ourselves, or every single time it's time to eat, pulling out the pocket scale and weighing our food. It's just not going to happen. And so can we get close? Yeah, and believe it or not, closer is better than extremely exact, because extremely exact with a scale or with one of these websites, it takes too much time and energy, and that's just not realistic when it comes to our lifestyle. Now, there are some extreme type A people out there, and if you are one of them, that is awesome. And in fact, you are typically able to transform and manipulate your body so well because you are so meticulous and you're so dialed into the details. You're going to do a great job. However, for the majority of us, we need lifestyle solutions. We need simple. So we keep it simple, stupid, and we eat our proteins, we eat our carbohydrates, we eat our fats, and we eat our veggies. Really, really easy. You can apply it to any meal starting right now. So that's going to be your homework for the rest of your life, is that when you actually sit down to your next meal, you're going to portion your proteins like this, you're going to portion your carbs like that, you're going to portion your fats like that, and you're going to portion your veggies like this. Now, of course, my goal and something I've always wanted to do, and I will continue to do this and strive to do this, is to create the tools to make your lifestyle that much easier. And of course, that's why I created the stack system, because it will automatically portion all of your foods for you, and then of course carry them, time them, combine them. And it's just all these little things that we can do to take those steps out of your lifestyle to make it that much easier. So I will continue to work away on and do what I do to make the lifestyle, the weight loss lifestyle, and a healthy lifestyle so much easier and faster and simpler for you. So I'll keep doing what I'm doing. You keep doing what you're doing. You got some homework for the next couple days. Remember, proteins, carbs, fats, veggies, and that's all I really want you to focus on right now. Of course, keep drinking your gallon of water. It's going to be so good for you, and you're going to notice you're going to flush so much more. But there's a lot more to come. We'll get into all that stuff later. You guys go and have a wonderful Monday. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be talking about exercise tips, and I'll kind of fill you in on the latest and greatest with everything that's going on. So, guys, have a wonderful Monday. I will see you tomorrow. See ya.